do now. Yo, hi, XT. Hope you guys having a good morning, evening, night, whichever fit shit like that. This is Wackaflcka with a quick tip video here. I had one yesterday where I did the how to kill X lane 1v1 or 2v2 level 1, right? And now I'm showing one where I'm showing you how and why you can kill the jungler around 3.5 minutes, right? But to just preface this here, there's a few things you can do with the wave, right? Yesterday we showed the one way you do the level 1 all in. That doesn't really require any IQ in towards how you play the lane. You just run in, fight, hope you win, etc. Then there's the second one, like the second lane state or lane you will play for, which is getting level 2 first, which is what we're trying to do here now. At the start they were getting it, but then I ended up passing the minions and just fighting them to get them to back off to ensure that we would get the level 2. But that's something, well, these things are something I can do in another video, right? Because this one is about killing the enemy jungler around 3 minutes and why it works, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But before this here, we did attempt to do the get level 2 first, all in them, and win or kill them by doing that, but that didn't work, right? And the second wave state or thing you can do is the cheaty recall one, where you'll shove the cannon wave into the turret, then get a recall off and get back to lane with an item lead, right? That's like one of the few things you can do at the start. And knowing what you want to do with the wave is obviously very important, because you just don't want to just stay in lane and have no idea what the fuck you're doing, right? So, yeah, there's a few things you can do. Shove the lane in, recall, cheetah, or play safe if they're shoving for level 2. There's lots of like different things you can do, is basically what I'm saying. But the next part here, what we're doing is we shove the lane in, because what this does is it occupies their bot lane, so they can't react or do anything here now, because they're gonna force under the turret here. Because they're very reluctant for several reasons to just leave the lane, right? Because they're greedy, everyone's greedy, they want their minions, right? So even if they do see the jungler here getting attacked, they might not even leave. But regardless of what they do, they will be delayed, okay? Because they are busy now, and they won't expect us to do this, okay? So you shove the wave in. It's the 3 minute, 3.5 where you shove the cannon into the tower, because that's roughly when the top or the jungler will be in the bot side jungle doing blue buff, alternatively scuttle, because this is also the time where that spawns, which is why you should do it now, right? Where you do the pathing after you've shoved in. And if you have shoved the lane in like this, it's better to just roam, check the jungle, get vision, as opposed to trying to poke them and do a little bit of damage to them on the turret at the early stages of the game. Because you're not going to get that much damage off on the turret regardless of what you do here. So the best play here regardless, even if you don't aim to kill the jungler, is to get vision of him and some control. Because if you're shoving in, what does that mean? That means that you're shoving into their lane and you're prone to being ganked by the jungler. And what would be really nice then is to have vision of the jungler, right? And that's one of the main ideas behind doing this here. You get vision, but alternatively it also gives you the option or maybe the possibility to kill him, as you'll see here, right? Because he comes from blues and he goes to this here, goes to the scuttle, and then we interrupt him, we're both here. As you can see, Ashe is currently on the tower, so if they want to react now, they're obviously going to be delayed, right? And yeah, you kill him. But if not, the next thing you can do here, if you don't do this here, is get a ward in this bush here. Because that's the primary goal of doing this after you've shoved in. Get a ward in the bush there, hit the scrying orb, or possibly contest the scuttle. And these are some of the things you can do, because this is obviously something higher elo players will do, and when you get shoved in, and your jungler is bot side, that's going to be very unfortunate for him, because you can't help with scuttle, which can lead to disasters on its own. Which is also, if you're a jungler, you want to go to the opposite side and secure the scuttle, but being on the side or whichever side of the map where they can contest, I hope you get scuttle. Because if your laner gets shoved into the turret like this, there's nothing they can do, and it can end up like this here where you die, and that's going to be very frustrating as a jungler, right? But okay, we'll do it quickly again. Okay, I'm going to speed it up here without skipping forward this time. First, we attempt the level 2 thing. They are about to get level 2 here. The right thing to do here against an aggressive lane would obviously be to play defensive, but we don't do that. I shove past, get level 2. I see that they're going to get level 2 before us, so I speed that up. Try and attack them so they back off the minions so I can ensure they get level 2. we get level 2, then we attempt to do a level 2 all-in, which is also another thing you can do, which is why you need to be careful when they get level 2 and you have level 1, because you're prone to getting killed then, and you have to just play the defensive as they're doing, but I do try to dive them still, doesn't work. But alternatively, then I end up shoving the wave in and then going for the jungler, as we'll see here now. Just going quickly through everything that's happening here. Push it in, kill these minions, right? You want to shove this wave here into the tower, next wave into the tower. Look at all these minions here. I just need to see. I would sacrifice my jungler, my mid laner, and my top laner for this wave here. I wouldn't roam. I'm taking this CS, you know. And that's the point of this. These people here, they'd much rather take this farm here as opposed to helping the jungler. They don't care if he dies once, you know. And a lot of people are going to do that, agreed. And that's why this works. Because you're going to kill the jungler 1v2. Easy. You're going to be level 3. You wouldn't be this slow as I am now. You would alternatively have your flash, because that's the play or the thing you would want to do with the wave, right? This is what you want to do with the wave then, so you wouldn't go for the level 2 all-in before this, like I did, right? I basically just went, okay, we try to kill them level 1. Can't do that in this shot. Okay, I'm like, fuck, okay, what's the next thing we can do here for a lead? I'm like, okay, we try and do the level 2. So I play really aggressive, get them off the wave. I'm like, fuck, this doesn't work. Okay, how's the next way I can get a lead? Okay, I try and kill the jungler, right? But realistically, you need to just try and go for one of these plays. You can't go for all of them, like I did here. Okay, this is bad. But I'll play really aggressive, and that's why. Anyway, don't forget I'm doing a giveaway currently. Feel free to come on my stream, clip something posted in Discord, be eligible to win. Click the link below if you want to buy league accounts, etc., etc. I hope you guys continue having a good morning, evening, not whichever fit shit like that. Take care, peace, thank you for watching. Thank you very much. I bow before you, Mr. YouTube VR. Thank you. Peace.